What's up everyone, and welcome back to the channel for more 4K Blu-ray reviews. And today's 4K takes us back to 2005 for Ridley Scott's Holy Wars epic, Kingdom of Heaven. For its 20th anniversary, Disney put out this 3-disc set that only contains the director's cut. Or you could watch the Roadshow edition, which has an overture, intermission, and exit music. Let's check it out. Look at this cover. It's got a nice embossing effect on the back. Inside, 3 discs, 4K and 2 Blu-rays. 1 Blu-ray dedicated for the special features. And then there's some pictures behind there of Orlando Bloom. Really good set. So I finally watched this, and it only took 20 years. 20 years, you say? Why is that? Well, in 2005, I bought the 4-disc set on DVD, but I never watched it. I didn't even open it. And then when we moved, I sold it. That brings us to today. Never saw the theatrical cut, so I can't say how bad it was. But this director's cut, it's over 3 hours long. It's one giant epic, Ridley Scott style. Though, Ridley Scott already made a better epic in Gladiator. And then there's Braveheart.
What is Jerusalem worth? Nothing. Everything.
Don't get me wrong, I really loved the landscape of this film and the giant scale. Ridley Scott spared no expense, or indulgence for that matter. In the battle scenes, while giant, they just simply weren't as good as the Gladiator, Braveheart, or even the 2 Towers or Return of the King. They were all done better. And that slow motion, that was really annoying at times. The story was fine and all, and I was engaged, but I just thought the movie was just kind of okay. And then there was the lead actor.
If this is the kingdom of heaven, let God do with it as he wills.
Orlando Bloom simply does not have the gravitas to carry a film of this scale. I only see him as a great supporting character, such as Legolas or Will Turner, though he was surrounded by a great cast of supporting actors, including Liam Neeson, Ava Green, Jeremy Irons, and even an uncredited Edward Norton. They were all terrific, and they helped Orlando Bloom with his shortcomings. Let's get into it. A young blacksmith named Balian is coping with life since his wife committed suicide after losing their unborn child. His life takes a turn for the better when his unknown father, Godfrey of Ibelin, comes to his request his assistance in the Holy Wars for Jerusalem. He eventually obliges, but right before his father tragically passes away, Balian is knighted and is taken before King Baldwin of Jerusalem, where he is to protect the city as God has commanded him to. Balian struggles with keeping his oath to the city and to the king, as he sees himself unworthy in the eye of God. For the first time on 4K, this brand new 239:1 image in Dolby Vision HDR is stunning. Seriously, it looks amazing. Like I mentioned before, I love the shots of the landscape, and this video transfer makes it look terrific. Not since The Lord of the Rings have I seen the landscape shots look so beautiful. Facial tones also looked great and really showed off the faces of the actors, especially Ava Green. She looked terrific. Black levels and shadow detail were exceptional across the board. This transfer gets a 10 out of 10. Audio was presented in a brand new Atmos track, which, like the video, was flawless. There was so much surround activity from the battle sequences with arrows flying through the wind, or just the ambient effects of the crowded streets of Jerusalem. The audio track was amazing. Never would I have enjoyed hearing the sound of metal swords smashing off one another. The sound of explosions and giant boulders hitting the walls was met with a nice thud as my subwoofers were shaking the room. Vocals were clean and precise, and the score was perfect for this type of film. 10 out of 10 on the audio. In terms of special features, you have hours of content on the second Blu-ray disc covering everything about the film from pre-production to post-production. You also had a dedicated section to the director's cut version, as well as some archival footage from the early 2000s. It was also nice to have a short introduction by Ridley Scott at the beginning of the film too, and there's several audio commentary tracks on each disc. 10 out of 10 for the special features. Though I have some reservations about this film in general, this is an exceptional release from Disney. I'd rate the film a 7 out of 10, but this 3-disc set gets a 10 out of 10 from me. Well, that's today's review. Come back again, see what else we're watching.
Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share, bruh.